Here's my second video with the Keene Miracle Mat sluice and for home concentrating. The new feed system is a 5-gallon tote with a addition of a storage bin that I cut out the tote and the storage bin so that I could feed the water more like a stream flowing down into the sluice. Now if you look at it, before I used these two hoses tied to the back of the sluice, and it shot the water a lot faster down the sluice. Now where it goes into the bin and then feeds into the sluice itself is much more like a river. You can see the nice V. The water is going down the sluice into my bucket at the bottom. 5-gallon bucket inside a large storage container with a 600-gallon a minute pond pump. There's still some leaks up on the front there. Still needs a little more work. We're now going to try feeding some of the pay dirt into the sluice and see how it stops it. I think it's going to work very well. It's a very nice flow. If you look at the whole thing, you get a nice flow off the bottom. We can cut it down a little bit. Notice how fast it's coming off the end here. Is it a little bit fast? Possibly. So what I'm going to do is cut off the smaller hose and just use the larger hose. And this way we can adjust it by the larger hose or the smaller hose and get just the flow we want. Now we're getting a flow from just the larger hose, and it's reduced. Still has a good flow, but it's reduced this slightly, and I think it'll therefore be a nice flow. We'll do a flow with just the small hose and see what we get. Now you can see with just the small hose, it's actually coming out quite a bit slower, and it's feeding down the riffles that much slower. So in this case, for this type of pay dirt I'm using, that might be the perfect thing. So it actually flows down very nicely. Now going to feed dirt with known gold in it. Just feed it down. Now you see the black sand, it's running through the riffles. I've actually created a little bit of water from both hoses. So we've got a nice flow. If you can see the flow going through. Get a nice flow down. Nice drop off at the end. And we're getting, pretty good concentrating of the dirt. I don't see any gold yet. We'll check it in a second, but we've got a nice flow through there. It's just like a nice river. I mean, it's not very deep, and hopefully that's not going to cause a problem. We get to feed the dirt rather slowly and keep the stuff screened to maximum of 4 mesh. I think 8 mesh is probably better. Right now I have it so the full flow from the 3/4 inch hose and partial flows from the 1 inch gives a nice flow. And I do see some gold down here. We'll stop the pump and take a quick look. Okay, we stopped the water flow. There's a couple nice pieces of gold. Actually, there's several in there, caught in the first couple of riffles. Then further down, there's a couple small pieces. Mainly, most of the gold was caught in the first 2 riffles here. And can't complain about that. So it seems to work pretty good. Now I'll do a clean out and we'll see what we got. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is clean the first half. The gold's up there in the first 2 or 3 riffles, but I'm going to clean the first half of the sluice and do a clean out, and then pan it out and see if there's any getting down this far. And then later we'll pan the tailings that went out the end. Now shake it back and forth, settle the tailings, and then dip it 1, 2, 3, then shake it back and forth again. Okay, there's some of the gold we found. And it was in the 1st to the 7th riffle. There was one piece below the 7th riffle, and that could be the angle that we have this set up. We're going to have to work on that.